Today, we'll examine authentic photographs from the turn of the century depicting old world architecture and airships, and ask the question, what if the history of aviation didn't begin with the Wright brothers in 1903, but with a forgotten civilization erased from the official record? Across the world, strange buildings stand as silent witnesses to a different possibility. Massive halls, towering ceilings, and unexplained aerial devices that seem oddly impractical for the purposes historians assign to them. The official narrative tells us these were things such as post offices, warehouses, remnants from world's fairs. But what if they were something else entirely? Be sure to watch till the end, because things are about to get strange.
In June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army out of the revolutionary forces encamped around Boston and New York, and named after the great George Washington, Commander-in-Chief. The Continental Army suffered a bitter winter of Valley Forge, found glory across the waters of the Delaware, and seized victory from Cornwallis of Yorktown. Our army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do. And at Fort McHenry, under the rocket's red glare, it had nothing but victory. And when dawn came, their star-spangled banner waved defiant.
Most people dismissed this oratory blunder as nothing more than a verbal mistake. But was it merely accidental, or could it have been an intentional reference to something far older than the official timeline allows? When we examine some of the oldest photographic evidence of old world architecture, a strange pattern seems to emerge. We notice buildings with perplexingly massive interior spaces, including mooring towers and other structures positioned high above street level, many times isolated from their surroundings. In many instances, we notice unobstructed avenues leading directly toward these structures, features that seem illogical for the typical horse and buggies used for ordinary 19th century transportation. Could they have actually been designed as runways for massive airborne vehicles to approach and dock? Keep this evidence in mind as we examine the images, and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Next, let's examine more authentic photos and concepts of old world aircrafts. the early 1900s, German Zeppelin airships, including the famous Hindenburg, proved that massive passenger aircraft could silently cross continents decades before modern jets. On May 6, 1937, the crash of the German airship Hindenburg officially ended the era of Old World air travel. 2 years later, World War II would begin, where, amongst other things, many Old World buildings were destroyed. Did these Old World, or possibly Tartarian structures, hold clues to a forgotten chapter of history, including aviation history? Buildings seemingly designed for technologies the official narrative says did not exist yet. Keep this in mind as we examine the evidence, and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Were these buildings simply casualties of war, or were they strategically obliterated for nefarious reasons? As the old saying goes, never let a good crisis go to waste. Did these specific buildings contain energy harnessing capabilities and advanced old world technology? Be sure to leave your opinions and theories in the comments section.